Hello world, it's your guy, Bad Dexter here, and we're here to bring you another review for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Okay, let's get into it. So, the episode opens up to Sutton asking Kyle to name him. We go back to name him. She said that shit 10 times. I counted it. Name them. We need the name them shirts and the name them merch immediately. Okay? Right. Then Kyle actually runs down the list of every time Sutton has been unhinged and lost her shit. Hilarious. Sutton is saying Kyle is now looking wild, while Kyle thinks Sutton is kooky. You know, Sutton thinks Kyle lives in a fortress and doesn't want to talk about her own shit, and Kyle ends up storming out without letting the hostess walk her out. How rude. She's only there for like 20 minutes. That didn't, go too well. Now we have Erica hosting her mom, Renee, for a little while. They've had their good times and bad, as we've, seen like once or twice seasons ago. They have the good times and the bad times, and she visits once a year. They're only 18 years apart, and so they get on each other's nerves like sisters, especially when her mom says she's getting fat, because that happened, she said, last time she was there. And, shit happens. And it's crazy. Like, they used to party together and stuff when she was like a teenager and stuff growing up. And, that was wild. She looks back on that and it was craziness. Erica has a cute little home with a cute little pool, too. I was looking at that. But, it's crazy because she doesn't have her mansion with, Mr. Girardi anymore, Tom, Renee can go on her other wing and just stick to herself and have her maids and all the other people host her. And now she has her kind of like her one bedroom house, her one bedroom cottage with a pool. It's cute. Love it. Next we have Garcelle and Jade. Jade is cooking some steak in the kitchen while Jade is cooking some steak. Their relationship, they both don't like drama. And he's super protective, like a boyfriend. And she wants a relationship with him besides just being the parent. And it's easier with him. It's easier with Jade. And Jax wants more freedom. And Jade wants his girlfriend, Ashlyn, to spend the night. And that's an absolute no-no. Abso not. Right, abso not. Hashtag abso not. That's definitely not happening. These horny little teenagers, definitely no way. And especially like their parents would never let that happen. So even if they would, like, that's not okay. Don't do that. No, not that young. Garcelle talks about how strict it was, for her growing up, gorgeous in the hood. You know what I mean? They show the pictures of her. I'm like, she was gorgeous. I'm like, yeah, you have to like lock her up. Oh my gosh. And they had a car chase one time when her and her friend were lying about sleeping over each other's houses, and she was driving and she was in the car with the boy, and her dad ended up following the car, and she made a red light that he couldn't make, and then she ended up kicking the guy out. And yeah, when she got home, it was not smooth once she got home. Yes. Absolutely. And so Garcelle is having a screening for her movie Black Girl Missing, which she produced and starred in as well. So got to run through that invite list. She's going through who she's going to invite to that, which is amazing. I love how they're pushing Garcelle in front of all they're pushing her in front of all the advertisers. I love that. Love that for her. And I definitely loved her in, what was that movie? The Other Black Girl. I think I said that before, on Hulu. It was amazing. Definitely should watch that. And her as, one of the main characters. It was super dope. Now we go to Crystal having a family dinner with her husband and her kids. And her son Max wants a perm. The funniest things. It's so crazy. Like, both her kids look just like her. It's so cute. So they leave to go watch some Back to the Future. So adorbs. Can't wait to have my little Dexters. My little Dexter babies. Rob just got home from China, and he travels with her brother Jeff a lot, which isn't shocking that they're close. They're like the same age, 20 years from her. And they have a home in China that Jeff checks on for them. Jeff went to go see his ex, and he hasn't moved on, unfortunately. So he's been, emotional over that. He was more worried about his family instead of his future family. But, that's the Chinese culture, as Crystal was saying. And Rob thinks Crystal can be overbearing and seems jealous of his ex. but she knows what's best for her big bro. So she FaceTimes Jeff after, he's been crying for a little while, and I'm feeling for Jeff hurting, definitely. It's, I definitely feel for him. And Rob puts her on blast to finally say how she feels about the whole situation, but Jeff didn't want to cry on camera, so they rain checked on that conversation, which, was good, and I definitely understand that. Next, we have Sutton and Tilly. We have Sutton and Jennifer Tilly going to visit Sutton horse. They have Sutton and Jennifer Tilly going to visit Sutton's horse, Santos. That's what I was trying to say. Excuse me, guys. I talk extremely fast. I'm working on it. On top of these retainers. So Sutton wanted a horse after her nail tech got a horse, and it was like online dating for her. So she went and did her shopping for a horse, and she got a $47,000 tab attached to it. So Santos is a Frisian warm blood cross, and he can carry a carriage for her down Rodeo Drive. And Sutton rode horses as a kid when she would visit her dad's family in Texas for the summers, lassoing chickens, and she would snap green beans with her mother. She, is just an all-around Southern belle. And they meet Santos in person for the first time, so they feed him snacks, and he ends up throwing up. Maybe that's how he shows his affection. The best first date she's had in years, actually. And they have some charcuterie and toast to healthy riding. Sutton catches Jennifer up on the shit going on with Kyle after Vegas. She thinks Kyle is acting in ways she's never seen, so it could be from all the drama with Mo at home. So they show the equation of acting strangely plus working out excessively divided by losing weight times never being home plus tabloid rumors over not drinking squared plus no wedding ring equals something's wrong. There's the equation, you guys. Did you get that? They did all that on screen. So Jay Tilly thinks she's going through something, especially when people make drastic changes to regain control of their lives. Hence, Kyle cutting her hair, losing the weight, all the intensive training in the gym, all those things. Could maybe be her regaining control, and there's something, that needs to change for her. And now we have Erica back at her house with her mom, and then bickering over dishes. They can deal with each other for a good 24 hours. They talk about Renee ambushing her at her Broadway show because they weren't on the best terms because of hanging up on each other over talking about Tom. Renee is asking how many times she's been at the firm, and Erica shuts that down so fucking fast. Well, excuse me. Renee's like, that's all behind Erica now, but Renee wants to paint, goddammit. So Erica's just like, oh my god, what am I gonna do with this woman? So next we have Garcelle's film screening, and they have a montage of all the ladies getting ready. Kyle catches Dorit up on FaceTime about the sit down with Sutton. Sutton FaceTimes Garcelle to catch her up on the convo with Kyle. Kyle talks about Sutton thinking the elevator situation was a setup by Erica, and she does the Sutton impression of Erica, which is now iconic. So iconic now. Like, literally, the name 'em and Sutton's impression of Erica, both iconic. Now, because people were saying, we don't know how many more iconic moments we can have after all these years. Some people are keeping them coming, okay? Right? I love it. So Kyle talks to Sutton about the elevator situation, and we now think the shit is classic and iconic and in the Bravo books. Dorit feels like that was a threat. Dorit is riding with Sutton to the party, and now she's nervous. Dorit, what is going on with you? I used to love her so much. She had the fashions, and now she's like ugh. My goodness, what's going on? Everyone is about to roll up to the shindig. Sutton has her own photographer snapping shots of her just walking down the stairs, and I'm so here for it. Oh my god, I needed my own photographer like yesterday. Sutton is learning the social media sales exposure game, so she hired Dimitri to follow her around for the best shots to get more feet in her store. And Dorit is going stir crazy in the car waiting on Sutton. Good, so now she knows how everyone else felt waiting on her all these years. So now we have Garcelle arriving at the venue with the kids and their friends. Is looking so good and swanky in there. Garcelle Productions. That's what she has Garcelle Productions on her step and repeat. Looks so fab. Definitely need one myself for Dextertainment. Kyle arrives with her new 16,000 Hermes Birkin Kelly, and she's showing her outside for the first time. I think there's absolutely nothing special with the high-end brands. Absolutely not. I want to fit my style. That's me. I just want to fit my style. I don't like high-end brands. I want to fit my style. And sometimes the lower-end brands look better. Even though sometimes the more expensive stuff lasts longer. Pick and choose your poison. Pick and choose your poison. So, definitely. And keeping up with the Joneses. Yeah, don't do that because the Joneses is broke. Kyle is an actor producer herself, so she completely understands the hard process, of creating a project and producing it, starring in it, and selling it, and all that. Mumbo jumbo, super hard. Back to the car ride of Dorit feeling anxiety over being around a group of people after being under the assumption that it was going to be a small and intimate event. So she needs to be mentally and emotionally prepared. Jerry O'Connell is in the building along with Larsa Pimpin from Miami coming to show some love. And she brought Marcus, aka Michael Jordan Jr. So Sutton and Dorit arrive. Sutton's not realizing Dorit's PTSD is still this bad, but hey, it's been a few years. Now she's got a storyline to uphold. Jax talks to Crystal about being nervous about approaching Erica after last year's debacle. Crystal saw another side of Erica in Vegas, so she wants to help others see that softer side of her. So Jack comes to Erica to just let her know everything's okay. Erica apologizes. He's a class act and, just like his mother, and she did a good job. Garcelle wishes Erica did it herself since she's an adult, but her boys are such good kids, and, it's good that they did that, and now it's over and behind them. Black Girl Missing is a very important subject and topic that should have more care. Okay, excuse me 1 second, you guys. Let me get this together. Okay, now we can see the notes. Okay, so now we have Denise Richards. Denise Richards arrives, and the movie seemed like a thriller. I love those, especially the other black girl. So Denise catches up with some of the girls while Sutton and Kyle talk awkwardly about their last interaction. Kyle felt she was aggressive. Sutton thinks otherwise, with Kyle getting a little loud. Sutton feels she's intentionally using words that would cut just to get a rise, and all she wants to do is talk her damn hat off. All she wants her to do is take her damn hat off indoors, which is so funny because Kyle had on her outfit and she had a hat on, and so Sutton just wanted her to take her fucking hat off indoors. Damn it. Oh my god, it was the funniest thing. Kyle thinks she's so full of shit, so this convo isn't going anywhere. Sutton thinks Kyle lacks respect for her, treating her like a little sister. Kyle says don't flatter yourself, but the entire world saw how she treated her sister, so why would you want to be treated like her sister? You saw how she treated her actual sister. So yeah, Sutton feels her feelings are being negated, so Sutton states her feeling negated. So Sutton states the obvious of Kyle lying and potentially being jealous of her relationship with Kathy. If I had a sister and somebody was friends with my sister and I wasn't, I would care. According to Sutton, me personally, I wouldn't care, but hey, it depends. Depends on the situation, but this is a love triangle gone awry, because if Kyle admits to being mad about it, then it shows she doesn't like Kathy. According to Sutton, what she says. Garcelle and Dorit step to the side for a word. Dorit starts with the pleasantries, but let's get to the point. Garcelle's feeling the way she feels after last year is valid, so for Dorit to take it personally is a little wacky to her. Garcelle would have appreciated seeing Dorit reprimand Erica in the moment when she told Jax to fuck off. They had a good time together in Cannes, France, but shit shifted when they got back to the States. Garce feels her kids are disregarded, and she put a time limit on Garce time getting over her emotional issues with the group. Dorit be in her own head. She definitely does. Dorit is always in her own head, and it'd be tripping her out. Back to Kyle and Sutton talking to each other. Friends confide in one another, so Sutton wants Kyle to open up, but the friendship is a farce. So that's where the episode ends. And these ladies are, definitely all over the place. But, that's definitely what the point is of these shows, is definitely to show the conflict and the resolution. So that's what matters. And we'll see what goes on next episode. So this is another episode of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills review from your guy, Bad Dexter. Please, you guys, follow me, BADD_Dexter on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. I am Alan Poindexter on Facebook. Please like, share, and subscribe here on YouTube. And stay tuned for all the ones we have coming up. Take care.